Peace, everybody. What's good? It's up, boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you are number 2 of the True Media Boxing Radio. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody, check this out. Rick Glazier released the pay-per-view numbers that were sold by David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade, and it did exactly what I said it was going to do. I said that this fight was going to go quadruple wood. It was going to go triple plastic. I said that it was going to go double copper, and it did. Rick Glazier released the reports on the pay-per-view numbers saying that they sold 60,000 pay-per-view buys. 60. So, it did terrible. It did terrible. Now, this has nothing to do with should David Benavidez land a fight with Canelo Alvarez or not. But this is what's going to hurt David Benavidez at the negotiating table, even though that he has now been officially made the mandatory. So, but Mauricio Sulaiman is not going to strip Canelo. He's going to be very, very flexible with Canelo. How do I know? I have the video right here. I have my laptop on my lap. I'm going to let you guys listen to some audio. Now, David Benavidez is in a position to where he's going to have to take whatever Canelo gives him. You know how when they was having the Crawford and Spence, these guys online was arguing, these online managers and promoters talking about some sign the contract, 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, take whatever we give you. Y'all remember that? Well, this is going to be a situation to where David Benavidez is going to have to take whatever Canelo gives him. Probably like a 90-10 split, something of that sort. We still should get that fight. Hopefully, we still should get that fight. But let me let you guys hear what Mauricio Sulaiman is saying, because there are some people that are very doubtful, because they don't believe in Mauricio Sulaiman, and I do understand. But I want you guys to hear this. Y'all check this out. Hold on. Let me play this for you.
Now you have Benavidez, who defeat Demetrius Andrade, and now the possibility to see him with Canelo Alvarez.
Well, it was a tremendous performance. What a great fight. I'm very proud of Benavidez. This was a groundbreaking fight for him. He's a reality, and he demonstrated the power that he has, and he has been confirmed as the WBC mandatory contender of the division. He's going to take a few weeks vacation, and we're going to start talking, but I'm just very happy for what I saw this past Saturday.
All right, so he said that David Benavidez has been confirmed as the mandatory. You get what I'm saying? Now I want you guys to listen to this next question, because David Benavidez said earlier in the interview that he's hoping to land a Canelo fight in May or September. I want you guys to listen to that. So a lot of people on my live been saying that, hey, man, that fight going to happen in September with Canelo and David Benavidez. More than likely, you guys was right. It's going to happen in September. Canelo's not going to fight him in the second fight. Al Heyman's not going to make that fight. But in this interview, Mauricio Sulaiman says he has to make it convenient for both fighters. So that means, hey, man, I got to make it convenient for both. I got to make it convenient for Canelo. That's what he's saying. I got to make it convenient for Canelo. Whatever Canelo says, that's what we're going to do. That's basically what he's saying. I want you guys to check this out.
Benavidez is open to fight in May or September. All depends on Canelo Alvarez. Do you have any insights of this fight?
Now, you heard what he say? She say Benavidez is hoping to fight in May or September, but it all depends on Canelo Alvarez, because he's a cash cow in the face of boxing over here in North America. There's no fighter bigger than Canelo in America. You can't name one outside of Canelo that's bigger than him. Nobody. You know what I mean? So it's all dependent on him. He has all of the power. Let's go.
No, we just had the fight Saturday, so this is a process that will start happening in the next coming weeks.
I wish I could see his face.
What the WBC will do is ensure that the rules are in place, that the best conditions are for both fighters, specifically in the economics, because they fight for the money, especially getting at this stage.
And you heard what he said? He said we're going to make sure that the conditions that the best conditions are set for both fighters, especially the economics. That's what I wanted you guys to hear. Now, what type of negotiating power would someone like a David Benavidez have against a Canelo Alvarez when you're coming off of a pay-per-view that sold 60,000 buys? 60. Even if you say, well, because of piracy, okay, even with piracy, bro, like, you couldn't do no more than 60,000? Piracy didn't stop, Canelo and Jamel Charlo from doing 600, 700,000. Piracy didn't stop doggone Spence and Crawford from doing what they did, like $500,000, 550, 600,000, something of that sort. I think it was 550 and 600,000, somewhere around there, between 5 and 6. And even though, and they had piracy, right? Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight was pirated, but they did 1.some million, 1.2 million, something of that sort. You did 60,000. So David Benavidez, what you're going to have to do, sir, is you're going to have to take whatever Canelo give you. Canelo may say, look, I want 50 million. I'm going to pay you 1 million, and you don't get no back end. And you're going to have to take it. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Because they're going to say you got to pay like you weigh. You're not a draw. You can't, you're not a draw. You can't sell. That's what they're going to say. You get what I'm saying? So I just want to let you guys hear that, man. The 60,000 pay-per-view buys, I don't know. It hurts David Benavidez's chances, at the negotiating table, which I don't give a damn. I'm just a fan of the sport, right? So I'm glad that Mauricio Sulaiman said that, hey, man, listen, he confirmed that Benavidez is the official mandatory now, and, they're going to have to discuss things over, with Canelo. Basically, what I'm getting from this is he's not going to be in a hurry to try to make this fight, making it mandatory. Benavidez said that if he doesn't get Canelo, in May, he's going to continue to fight whoever they put in front of him. A lot of people saying they want him to fight David Morrell. I think Benavidez is in a position where he can pick and choose and fight who he wants to fight. He's not on a Canelo level, but at this stage, he can pick and choose who he wants to fight at this point. You know what I mean? So if he fights Morrell, cool. If he fights somebody else, cool. Have a stay busy fight until you're able to get Canelo. More than likely, he's not going to get him in May because it's going to be up to Canelo to whether he wants to fight him in May or not. Canelo can say, no, I'm not going to fight this guy right now. And Mauricio Sulaiman is not going to strip Canelo of no WBC title. You're talking about the cash cow, the face of boxing in North America. Nah, Canelo's going to do whatever the hell he want to do because he got the money. And you got to look at it. Mauricio wants to get 3%, the sanctioning fee off of that belt from a high earner like a Canelo Alvarez. Do you get what I'm saying? So I do get it. So David Benavidez, your negotiating power has taken a hit. Canelo fans are pretty much defecating on you on Twitter, stuff like that. But I like David Benavidez a lot, man. I like the Mexican monster, man. I hope he does land that fight. More than likely, you guys told me it's going to be in September. More than likely, it's probably going to be in September. And that's if Canelo chooses him. Because Canelo has the last say-so at the end of the day. And the sanctioning body, Mauricio Sulaiman said that, hey, I want to make it convenient for both fighters. So it's going to be up to Canelo, basically. It's going to be up to him. You get what I'm saying? So, hate, like, share, subscribe. You guys tell me what do you think about what you just heard on the video. Got the laptop in my lap. What do you think about that? Do you think that fight still is going to happen? I think more than likely it'll probably happen in September. Who knows? But we're dealing with Mauricio Sulaiman. And you can't take what he says, like his words are, you get what I'm saying? We'll see. But Mauricio going to go where the money go. And like he said this is a big fight financially. So Canelo is the one that's bringing the economics. When you're fighting a fighter like a Canelo and he's bringing 100% of the money and you're not bringing nothing to the table, guess what? You're going to have to fight him on his terms whenever he says so. And guess what? Mauricio Sulaiman is going to acquiesce to whatever Canelo says. That's just reality of the situation because he's a big bargaining chip in the sport. It is what it is. See you guys later on today, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. My motto, don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. Sign up for the newsletter, man. See you guys later on.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.